This video is intended to be a brief look at Pelikan's M805 Ocean Swirl, which was released at the end of last year. This is not a typical review that I do, but more just a look at the pen itself. This pen begs such a look because it has been somewhat different than prior releases, in that the pre-release photos didn't quite match up to expectations of many. You see here, this is almost appearing black under this light, a very dark blue-green area. And then if you rotate it, then you get this very kind of fluorescent coloration. And they alternate. There's two pans of this very bright, and then two bands of the very dark. And sometimes you can see depending how you put the cap on, you can have a little bit of a mismatch there. The parts that are colorful are beautiful, and indeed reminiscent of the sea, as Pelikan states in their marketing materials. But these dark parts are so dark, they're very subdued and understated. All the pre-release photography did not show those dark sections. They only showed these very bright fluorescent sections, which, obviously that's where the beauty of the pen lies. But people thought that that was a pattern that was continuous through the material. No reason to believe otherwise. It likely is not really more a matter of design choice. I'm sure Pelikan did sit down and said, let's do, some, bright bands, some dark bands. It's probably a quirk of the material that they used. That said, people were upset that it wasn't carried through the entire design, and I can see that. A lot of times people don't have chance in today's day and age to preview a pen, to look at it, have it in hand before making a purchase decision. So some of those who pre-ordered were certainly disappointed that the material, the color wasn't carried through the whole way, and maybe justifiably so. I think one thing Pelikan needs to do is maybe be a little bit more accurate, or at least forthcoming in the depiction of their product photography. Several releases now have been somewhat inaccurate, such as the M605 white transparent, which was more white than ivory cast, as the pre-release photos would suggest. Oftentimes the Pelikan pens come out looking better than their product photography. However, these last two releases, especially this Ocean Swirl here, was somewhat surprising. And this particularly prompted my look at such a model. Regardless of the issues that some have with the coloring, I think it is a beautiful pen. I think the blue-green fluorescence is not overpowering. I do think it is subdued, which allows this pen to be at home in just about any environment you would take it. And I think it is unique in Pelikan's lineup and quite beautiful. So this has been just a brief look at the coloration of Pelikan's M805 Ocean Swirl, released last year in 2017.